Hello, my name is Night the Werewolf, teacher of comics off the shelf, and this is what I read, the series of short reviews where I talk about the books that I read this week. And from the pages of Epitaphs of the Abyss, we are talking about the main character. Written by Joshua Hale Fialkov, with art by Andrea Sorrentino, colors by Michelle Madsen, and lettered by Richard Starkings and Comic Craft's Tyler Smith. The main character, as its title alludes to, is about our excessive feelings of agency in things, how we believe that even when we could not have changed things, we still believe we could have. Because it is about a man who was in a fatal traffic accident with another vehicle that killed 3 people. And he is being followed by this shadow, by this person that he sees out of the corner of his eye, representative of his guilt. But very early on in the short story, we are informed by the detective, and he is informed by the detective, that the other driver had a blood alcohol content 3 times the legal limit. But when he finally chases down his shadow still thinks that he could have done something, that he killed those people, that he is responsible for it, because he looked down for a second, that if he had just given all of his attention and, not made one small mistake, those 3 people would have still been alive, despite the fact that the driver of that car had drank several too many drinks. But our brains don't like to think that there are things outside of our control. They like to think that we could have prevented every bad thing. And unfortunately, this man makes a decision that is permanent. He jumps off a bridge. And the next page of this is a warning about suicide, about how it is preventable. To call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. And I think that is the part that, for me, drove home that the message of this was that we have an outsized view of our own agency in situations. That it truly sometimes is not our fault.